Ally dropping on at 8:30 might be bad news or fake news.
Hungry said
Ally just dropped one. Unless they're dropping another.
Yeah, Hungry said he has one too, if we need it.
Should I take Velgirth to summons for Stranglethorn or what?
No, we just finally got him up.
Yeah, we finally got a new spot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think
Log
this
me
is
over.
going. Ribbons, there's 2 things you need to know about Phase 1, KT. Number 1.
Number 1, never use a food buff on a boss fight. Number 2.
No, don't listen to him. Number 1, when the A-bombs spawn and walk into the middle of the room, your job is to sit on your thumb and not do anything until the tanks pick up aggro. A prime example of what I don't want you to do is walk up and press Bloodthirst. Because you will be one shot and then you do us no good on the ground.
And we will make fun of
Gotcha.
you.
So we'll watch
I
a
start with
couple
a
more.
Sunder anyways.
You say you suck at
My
sundering?
man.
No, I start with a Sunder, not a blood.
All right,
Okay.
get out. Get
Good.
out.
Holy shit.
Somebody kick this guy.
Yeah, he's not welcome here.
Okay, good answer. But in all seriousness, it's very, very, very important you don't pull aggro and die on any A-bomb. It is not a DPS race. We are not here. The parses, they're not even being recorded. Your damage literally doesn't matter. There is no parse damage in Phase 1. Your E-peen is the same length. So, when the A-bombs walk into the middle, just give it a moment. All right, so that's the first thing. The second thing is you cannot let any mob attack you. Specifically, the skeletons of Frozen Waste, the little skeletons you're going to see bounce around the screen. Because if they melee you, you do a fuck ton of shadow damage to the entire raid. Also, the ghost ladies, the bitches with long hair, if they melee you, they push you back, likely into a cubby full of mobs that pulls and wipes the raid.
They're called Banshees.
We can't see your screen. It's really blurry.
Yeah, you got to restart. Rich.
Okay, thank you. One moment.
I know we don't do any strat changes on DMF week, but you mentioned getting the Banshees to 50% and then having melee come out and start banging them.
Why?
That would be wonderful. So I don't
Saves
have
the
to
maid
spend like
mana.
800 mana pots on that phase.
A lot of times going into the second phase, mages have 0 mana.
Yep,
Literally.
almost every time.
Okay. That's fine. We can
Don't-
try it.
don't we-
There's no danger so long as they don't melee you, and you're never going to have threat.
The danger is pulling
You
threat.
shouldn't have threat, yes.
Because what's going to happen is someone's going to go hard and they're going to crit a lot and they're going to pull it like 5%.
Or we aggro a cubby.
Yeah. So we can try that and see how it goes, but we need to be very careful.
Well, instead of just labeling it as like the melee need to do this, just do it business as usual. And if melee have the opportunity to help out with DPS, they should. So it doesn't fall on the DPS, the melee.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, once we get rolling like 2/3 of the way through, I mean, A-bombs start popping out back to back to back to back anyways. Like,
Yeah,
I
but you
get
see
it.
how every time we have 3-4 Banshees up going into KT.
I understand.
You
but
say- it's not going to help with that.
Yeah, removing DPS does not make Banshees die faster.
Right, because then we'll have A-bombs, multiple A-bombs transitioning in, which will be fun too.
Yeah, you want the A-bombs dead first. Absolutely.
We'll see how it
I get what you're
goes.
saying, there's just not a lot of idle. There's not as much idle time as you think with melee.
Yeah. When we start getting closer to the end, y'all are going to have to just pump. Like 1 minute, 1 minute 20 from
Like, what
phase
about-
2, y'all can't stop.
What about right
triple
here?
y'all?
You see a shitload of melee just in the circle already DPSing the boss when there's like tons of soul weavers still up that the mages are attacking and shit.
Well, there's 2 parts of that. We got to cover frostbolts, right? So you need some melee in there to cover the kicks and the interrupts, or the tank's just gonna get one shot.
Yeah, that's true.
Melee are supposed to be helping with ads in the transition. I
So
don't.
maybe
Just a
assign
little
specific
quick
melee to
burst
sit in.
DPS that the melee can do. Like it all helps a shitload for casters and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Melee should be helping during the transition. That nothing has changed.
I mean, can we say like Fury Warriors go hit the Soul Weavers and Rogues sit there and kick? Because Weavers can just charge.
Again, I don't think you guys understand. Like, we don't idle like there. Like,
I'm pretty sure I've seen all of you doing nothing on this fight.
Right when KT engages, or not right when, but after you kill all the A-bombs and no more are spawning.
What's
I'm
the
sure
grace
there's a
period
little
on the
bit of
first
time.
Frost Blast?
I
It's
don't
a
know.
while. I want to say it's like 30
It's
seconds.
like 2 seconds.
No, it's way
You're talking about the
longer than
you're talking about the kickable one?
The ice cubes. No, not the Frost.
Frost Blast. Not Frost
Oh
Blast.
yeah, that's a while.
that. I want to say it's like 30 seconds at least.
I mean, it would be a problem if it was early because I'm always on top of people trying to kill these stupid banshees.
Yeah,
I
from
feel
the
like
time
that's-
KT comes out to the first Frost Blast is like at least 30 seconds. So
Well, if that's the case, then yeah, I mean that would be such a big help. Like I just know from the caster perspective, that hurts.
Okay.
You literally have to use all your mana.
This is the transition. This is a warrior and some other melee killing a Soul Weaver.
All two of you.
It dies. We go back to KT. There's one
And
up
there's
over
still,
here.
I think at least 1 or 2 up.
There's
right?
one over here.
But then you see all 15 of the other melee.
So I see
are-
1, 2. I see 3 Soul Weavers. One dies. This one dies. There should be one up. We're trying to help you guys. We want to win too.
Yeah.
Also, I learned last night watching a Live's YouTube video that during the transition, damage to ads does count towards your parse. So if that's any extra incentive to help clean up ads, it will
Extra
count towards your
executes
EP.
warriors.
You say that, yeah, they'll be all over it.
Yeah,
There you go.
No.
Yeah,
what's
you
the
just
first
solved
ice-
that problem right there.
Now the
Did we,
melee
did we
here.
talk
huh?
about the first ice tomb? Like how long that takes?
That's 3 extra executes right there.
We can watch.
I'm
It's
pretty
not
sure
going to
it
be
was
on a
30
perfect timer.
That's what people were saying.
30.
So
feel like
at
it's just
at
like the
13:20,
I think
It just happens.
13:20 is phase 2.
He's not active yet. There he goes. Like 35.
We're 20 seconds into phase 2, and we're still helping with ads.
yeah. So at some point you got to keep a timer on that.
We're 30 seconds into phase 2. I just finished helping with ads. Like, we are helping you guys.
And there hasn't been a frost blast in the first 30 seconds.
No.
no.
That's the first one.
I know that's our fear there too, is that we
Yeah, because if we're all
Get blasted
DPSing the same
transitioning.
target, 15 people are on top of a Soul Weaver. Congratulations. You just died.
So Neo dies somehow. How did Neo die? I think this is where maybe he got mind controlled into a.
Wood zone. Yeah.
Cheat into a void zone, I think.
sweet.
Happened to him twice.
I see he died to Frostbolt
And Scorch.
and Scorch.
That must have been the week before.
Yeah, so feels bad.
So I just saw he casted Frost Blast. Was that the first one?
It's impossible to say. It's on a timer. It doesn't have to go off at a certain time.
Oh, okay.
I just hate how you look like you're asleep this whole fight.
I think the interrupts have been a lot better.
The whole raid, man. I cannot even take this shit seriously. Seeing him over there like that.
Is the left group max melee here? Like, they look pretty close.
No, they're not.
Yeah, the left group needs to back up for sure. For sure.
I kept calling it.
Yeah, I heard somebody calling it.
So Big Bomb dies to Void Zone. I don't know why Swagga dies.
Oh, I can't see your range 10.
Loot ban.
Cam, can you click?
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah.
Range
That's why I
10's
got
down
died.
here. So this is good.
That's the perfect example of a good frost blast there.
So we're looking good, right? We've got one person that died to Void Zone. Hopefully he never does that again. Let's see why Swagga died. Swagga dies to Void Zone. Okay, hopefully he never does that again. This looks good. We're going into phase 3. We've got the 2-hour run. Here it is. What happens? Let's go to 1x speed. We're in phase 3. Mind control. Okay, double tank. I mean, that's something we're going to have to deal with. We got 4 tanks on this fight.
If 2 tanks get mind control during phase 3, should we have like a 5th backup one for ads and stuff?
Rich can pull off.
So honestly, I hear what you're saying there, but like I big brained enough not to run off the ads there, and like I'll watch for that.
The one thing I will say, Stomps, probably dual wield until you get threat. Because if you get unlucky, you're fucked.
1 hit if you're in mid gear.
Is this hard happening at 8:30?
I'm always dual wielding until I have the aggro, and then I'll pop the shield on.
I think I'm fighting for threat here, actually, is what I did, and put a shield on. The mages are still blasting for some reason. Alright, so I get threat. How? Okay, where are people dying in all this? So Elder dies to melee, I assume. Neo dies to what? We're just absolutely falling apart.
I thought Neo was dead already.
Neo died. He was rezzed. He dies to KT
he got
Frost
Ice
Blast.
He got Ice Cube.
I think what happened on one of them, I think Neo and Unwin chained Frost Blast, just from what was going on. And I think that people, including myself, tried to keep both of them alive, and in that situation you need to pick one, basically.
Okay. Yeah, so Unwin and Neo died of Frost Blast.
Extra holy fire.
I'm over on that side too, and I got mind control like every beginning of phase 3.
It's not going to be easier this week. We've got less healers.
Yeah, and so if you see 2 healers...
Minnow dies. Why is Minnow dead?
I think Minnow got ads.
So I'd say Shaman's usually
To
grabbed by
ads,
the ads
yeah.
first.
Alright, so we've lost 3 healers. This is a slippery slope.
2 were already dead too. Like going into that
Let's see.
phase.
Okay. Mages. Y'all have got to stop. Okay. A hunter has threat right now. This is not the time to pump that fireball. Like, y'all have got to stop. Fireball.
Sound like fucking Pitbull right now.
Wait, when we just pull? When we pull?
Who has mana for fireball in
Here.
phase 3?
That's the point when we were like, okay, push to get into phase 3, right?
Yeah,
So
we pushed
they
and
all
got
had
a mind
cooldowns.
control.
You don't push right after mind control. You hit the escape button. Bandage yourself.
Okay, so I have threat now. I'm tanking. This is fine. We've lost 3 healers, couple people to melee, couple people to void zones.
Druid probably died to the Guardians, so there's Guardians running around.
Let's see. Why did Druid die? He died in void zone.
Wait, so when the mage pulled, who died because of the mage pull? I didn't even see
No.
the KT boss go to someone.
The point is, here, I'll play it again. Hold on.
Mage didn't pull. We're on the threat meter. We're still doing
Okay,
stuff.
there's 4,000 threat, right? I have 4,000 threat. Greg's at the top. I'm assuming he's going to feign. Okay, Nietzsche, you're at 4.4. I am trying to do my job and tank for you guys, which is not really my job here, but I'm trying to
If we
salvage.
could pause just for a moment, this is a really good point to tell people that you need to turn on the actual threat value numbers on whatever threat meter you're using. A lot of people just have the percentage shown, and it's showing that Nietzsche's at 77% right now, and he's still like at 4.4k threat. Like, that's what happened on 4 Horsemen when Swag pulled on Zeliak real quick, because it looks like your bar is low, but you're like, it just hasn't updated.
ZG
The
in
graph
50
doesn't
seconds.
update quickly enough. Like, you have to be looking at the value, because Swag was actually like 2k ahead of the tank, and his bar was below him for some reason. Like, it's not quick.
Okay.
So, no, you're asking my point. Okay, here's the point. Mind control has gone out.
Seconds.
A tank does not have the attention of Kel'Thuzad. Nobody needs to be doing damage. Unless you have intention of putting a shield on and tanking, don't do damage, period. I'm at 6,000 threat. I'm trying to tank. Here comes mages. Nori is now tanking KT. I still don't have KT. I hit a fat bloodthirst. I now have KT. All is well in the world. I don't want to bitch at anybody, but this is the one pull from keeping us from a decent time. So what can we do better? When mind controls go out, don't attack the boss unless you're going to tank.
Oh, I didn't get the fucking buff because I took. Fuck, I'm so fucking retarded.
Well, I mean, if I'm using a fireball in that position.
Wait,
I
what just
definitely
happened? We didn't get it?
Didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
And also,
Miss
you can
Warlock
see
said you
that
did.
my threat doesn't go up anymore after that
Just coming
fireball,
back.
which means I
I don't
did
have GG.
stop.
That's
and
good.
The only way he would
That's
have
good.
kept going to me
Wait, so
is
this
if
spot
he
wait.
went AFK.
All
This
right.
spot does not
Log
work.
out,
We did
yeah,
not
log
get
out.
it.
Fuck that guy.
Go to where Bradbury is. That spot definitely works.
Nori, thank you for stopping. Okay, again, I'm not trying to single anybody out. We're watching the VOD with an intention of being critical. This is where we're wiping, so let's identify things that we can improve on. As a whole, everyone should stop attacking when mind control goes out. It doesn't have to be a certain mage. It doesn't have to be a singular fireball that is causing this. That fireball is not the reason we wiped. All right, void zones and healers dying is probably the reason we wiped. So bear with me here. Let's get through it together. We got another wipe to watch. So at this point, I don't know who's tanking KT. It looks like Tronk has it, but half the raid is dead, and we're slowly drowning. So I'll put it back on 2 times. So in my mind, the takeaway is, again, when mind control comes out, everyone stops attacking unless you're going to tank.
And don't stand in void zone.
For the love of God, don't stand in a
Multiple
void zone.
zones. Yeah.
All right, this is pull number 2.
Now, Ribbons, every single melee has died to a void zone the first time they raided with us. So try and buck the trend here.
That's actually false. I have nothing yet to die as void zone ever in all of this. Next
I think he means like every new person we brought in.
Every new person we brought in immediately dies to the first void zone.
It's alright, Sab. We all think.
Sabio took that really personally. Are you
Yeah,
sure
he
you
did.
No shit.
It's like,
Ribbons.
that's pretty hot.
I tank Blamo usually. I've never died to a Shadow Fisher, so I've probably just jinxed myself.
You'll be fine. Ribbons, learn Cold's lesson. If you look, you see a cold warrior here lying on the ground. He did not wait for A-bomb. He attacked the A-bomb and got one shot. Don't be cold.
And he's loot banned for 4 months.
Yeah, Ribbon, just to be really clear so that there's no miscommunication. In phase 2, when we are attacking Kel'Thuzad, he does a mind control every I don't know how many seconds. The main tank always gets mind controlled. When this happens, it is a complete threat wipe for the entire raid. Threat just starts over again. If you are attacking right after the mind control and you hit a crit on something, you're going to be tanking KT. You're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna die. I got you.
But yeah, by tanking
Can I
KT,
ask a
he
serious
means you're gonna get
question?
booped on the forehead and die.
Can I ask a serious question? Is it really a true threat wipe at MC?
Yeah.
Yes.
It starts from 0.
Oh yeah, you get 1 main hand crit on the warrior, and you are now the tank. Like a good main hand.
It's a
crit,
good thing
you are
that
now tanking.
fucking 11 weeks in going over KT mechanics. There we go.
Well, hey, it's never mattered to me.
It only took me
Probably
one,
a good thing
one
you brought
time.
this up, man. Apparently people didn't
It
know.
doesn't matter to the people that don't do damage, you know?
Going back to the MC, can we just talk about who needs magic dust the most? Because I have 25.
You can give me a couple because I used like 3 or 4
I
on
think
the
it
last
should be. I
attempt.
think Warlock should definitely have one because like
spread
CCing
out.
with fear is terrible on KT. You're like literally fearing someone in a shitty position.
It's the best. What do you mean?
I feel like it's probably the most important for.
I just tap
People
that
use
foil
warlocks.
anytime somebody turns red, you know?
Ribbons, this is a mind control. This is what it looks like. A couple people get really big. There it is. I hit escape. Everyone's going to hit escape. You should hit escape. You cannot cleave, so note that no whirlwinds, no cleaves, because you've got friendly targets around you. You'll kill them.
Or
Also,
break
you'll break
CC.
CC.
Yeah, no whirlwinds and cleaves in phase 3 when the bugs are running around too.
Honestly, with it being your first fight ever, I just encourage you to not use whirlwind. Take it off your bar.
No
Don't be
one,
that guy.
no one cares about your DPS on K2. So
Why is this bitch moving? Did he dodge a void zone? Is that what
I think
happened?
he shadow fissured under a trunk. Yeah. Nope. Oh yeah, he did.
Here's a question for you. As the main tank, would it be easier to run through the boss and change positions with this back group? Mr. Trunk?
If you flip him around, then the other melee are on the wrong sides now.
Well, it's okay to switch. Like,
I understand. I'm just saying someone's going to get confused. Have you seen the people we play with?
What if a frost blast goes off while you're doing that?
I've seen guilds stack the main tank and melee, and honestly, I'm almost to the point of just suggesting we do it too.
Even with parry haste and shit.
We're pairing the boss as it is.
Did we do better on parries this week? I know that was a focus of last week's VOD review.
I'll defer to Girth on that. Okay, why did people die? Okay, so Cold is dead. Mind control goes out. Let's go to 1% speed. What happens?
Cloaksy dies.
Cloaksy dies. Why does
Double
Cloaksy
tank
die?
again.
Was Cloaksy tanking for a moment?
I think so.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
He definitely ringed his bell.
Cloaksy dies to KT. Yep. All right. Cloaksy gets aggro and dies. Who else dies? Nichi's tanking. Why is Nichi tanking?
Something fireball.
Yep, pretty much.
Look at the
Okay.
threat. Why is Nichi tanking?
Yeah. So
got a
again,
crit.
I don't want to single anybody out. I don't want to say a particular class, a particular person, but when mind controls go out, it's got to stop. Period. Let's keep going. Who dies next? Here you go. Here's a chained ice block. I see a healer. I don't know who that is. Okay, so Nichi dies to KT.
Have we ever watched a VOD of a guild that does it right? Because like I'm looking at a VOD and I'm seeing an MC god and they don't really stop.
Well, we can watch them after hours. Why does Neo die? If you have something you want us to watch, post it, and we'll watch it in a minute. Neo dies to Void Blast. I think he got that coming out of CC. Going into phase 3, review our deaths. Cloaksy died to Cloaksy died because he didn't stop damage. Neo died because he came out of CC at an unfortunate time. Cold's loot banned forever because of phase 1 attacking an
24
A-bomb.
months.
Nichi's got to stop damage, died to KT. Otherwise, we've got a full raid, and we're ready to clear in 2 hours. We're in phase 3. What happens? Things are going smashingly well. Ad runs right across the room and is killing a healer. Okay, what the fuck just happened? So Stomps is tanking. He can't tank Scarabs, which hunters are going to be doing the Goblin Rocket Helm. Hopefully they carry us. Mind control goes out. God help us. What happens?
Rich gets waxed.
Yeah. Why did Rich die? Probably to KT melee.
Interrupt.
Melee.
Go to
Yep.
the interrupts. Go to the interrupts.
But no, I'm saying you died to the frostbolt. You didn't die to the melee.
That was a raid wide frostbolt.
You got meleeed and then AoE frostbolted.
Frost protection potion.
Uh,
Off cooldown. I
32,
see it off
16.
cooldown right there. You see it? It's off cooldown. Number 5. What potions are you using? Why aren't you using frost potions, Rich?
Hold on. I am.
No, you're not. It's off cooldown.
Potion timer's up.
Calm yourself. Calm down. Rich makes mistakes too. Let's watch it at a quarter speed, everyone. All right, so what did I? Wind Fury? Why did I do so much damage there? Bloodthirst goes off. Heroic Strike. Wind Fury. Yeah, that's a good way to die.
Batching.
No, not
Right on the threat wipe.
And then there's my escape, and it's too late. It's fucking over.
You could have lived.
Yep, could have played it better. You're not wrong.
How did Elder die? Why is Elder dead?
Why is Elder dead?
Elder and Druid died too?
Elder dies to a KT melee.
You asked me why I don't know about the KT threat wipe. It's because I got the warriors to just fucking nuke him every time.
Why does Druid die? Druid dies to tank, doing his job like a good bear, tanking ads and taking frostbolt damage.
KT is tauntable, right?
No.
No.
Could you imagine?
No.
How the fuck are these other tanks so good at just pulling threat after an MC?
Because
These
their
guys
players
are a
don't
mile
suck,
ahead.
dude.
They probably don't have their MT get like MC'd every time.
Dude, yeah.
I'm the worst tank in history. Okay, let's just.
No, I just mean like we always end up having like our top two just get MC'd, and so
I'm not even trying to say I like to talk shit. I'm just like I feel logically watching trying to watch VODs of runs that are going right and just mimicking them is the easiest way. Like
All we got to do is play better, guys. That's it. That's what this comes down to.
Gotta get good.
Let's just get good, and we
but
got
at the
this.
same
No,
time, if
keep
you
fireballing.
play sometimes if you play like a big pussy, it does more harm than good. Like, is everybody stopping even the melee? Because every single VOD I'm watching, the melee do not stop.
I mean, you only have to stop realistically for like 3 seconds.
It's literally hit escape key, let a tank hit bloodthirst, and then go. We're just asking to literally just hit the escape key once.
Yeah.
I mean, most
when
mages
when
are
an
always
MC goes out, we are. If there's a fireball going out that was casted as the MC goes out, and if you're pulling threat on one fireball as an MC goes out, it's not a mage problem. Sorry.
One fireball does not do 7,000 threat.
and we're
If
always
you have
stopping
ignite,
the-
if you got ignite rolling,
like we're always sheeping people as soon as the MCs go
Dude,
out too, so we're always stopping.
No. So let me talk on this because I was frustrated as fucking fuck last week. Like, let me tell you what happens because I'm pulling rage for that MC whenever both tanks get MC'd. If I don't have a single fucking crit and nothing's hitting hard, yeah, you can fireball and a crit and you're gonna do more threat than me. It's literally math.
It's simple math.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I get it, and yeah, I'd love to crit every single fucking time, and if I do, you're not gonna out threat me. But if RNG gods fucking shit on my ass or my face or whatever,
Yeah, I don't know the tank. I don't know how tanks work on KT, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
trying to be
dive-
an expert. But
Here's
aren't
the
there
other
off
thing.
tanks?
Are the VODs you're watching, do they have world buffs?
The
Dive-
off tanks?
Nope.
Guys,
No.
the off tanks are not threat spec.
So
That
dive into
too.
logs if you want to. Look at when MCs take place and look at how many crits I'm having whenever both tanks get MC'd.
So if they're trying to shield, and have
On
that
most
shit,
MC, there's only one tank that's not MC'd.
So we do some MCs well. Like this is an example of one that goes well. Okay, it just went out. Everyone stops. Big Stacks has 6,000 threat, 8,000. He's pumping. You're not catching this guy now. He's got 9,000 threat.
Well, and that's the thing. If you get snap threat and he hits you, you have so much rage to spend because he hits like a fucking truck. But if you don't get the snap threat, it's playing catch up, and you're not going to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like every time there's an MC going out, he's going to mages. I mean, most mages are stopping to CC people, and that's the first thing we're doing. So it's not like we're just immediately casting on him as soon as he.
It's like I
MCs.
said. It's like I said, guys. We're not soloing anybody out. This is not a mage problem.
This is addressing the question of why can't we just fucking DPS through without blinking our eyes? Because you do have to hesitate. The moment the tank starts getting hit, he's gonna have a ton of rage, and he's gonna be able to smack shit out of him.
Yeah. So let's watch our very last poll, and then we can watch Nori's video if he posted it, and then we'll
I
dismiss.
thought it was a good idea. If just for the tanks, if you have a sapper, blow the sapper for sure. I saw it. I thought that was a good idea, just for the snap thread. I mean, it's always good if you can, but
Oh, that's a good idea.
it's just it's like a free, 1,000+ threat.
Just gotta be careful on the MCs.
Yeah, I'm worried about sheep.
That's true. At least it doesn't put a dot on it.
You're gonna
if you did
they're
it
gonna
quick
get that
enough.
sapper up before the sheep goes off, though.
It's true. You would, unless like a fast scatter or something. I mean, hypothetically, something could go wrong, but
And then you're gonna catch a crushing blow, and your sapper's gonna crit on yourself, and you're gonna get one tap.
Yeah, 'cause some of the rogues are really good about blinding super fast too, though.
Oh, I've been gouged like
That
instantaneously.
tells one.
from-
That tells one compliment for 2021. Cherish it.
I do a 1-point
Peak so early.
sinister, and then I rupture.
Get a bleed up quick.
As quickly as possible.
You gotta expose armor so we
Yeah,
can.
it's
cleave
all
them
it's
down
all about
faster.
the flame shock, dude. That's all I do on my
What you
shot.
need to do is you need to get the barman shanker because it puts up the debuff called rend, and so you just hit them with that, and then you can blame the warriors.
Yeah, when the tanks get MC'd, I vanish cheap shot and then I do a 4-point.
All right, Rich, I have a video to show after we're done here.
Sometimes when people get mind
Thank
control,
you.
I just pick one lucky person and give him Curse of Doom, so he gets a nice surprise in 60 seconds.
Let's not forget we have someone new here tonight. Please behave yourselves and let's teach him how to do KT the dad way.
Why is Stabio dead?
Stabio's dead because
This is
it's
not the
tank
dad
and
way.
aggro,
This is the
and
salad
then you pull
baker's
back
way.
up.
Why is Big
No
Bomb
offense.
dead?
Big Bomb died to Void Zone. I don't know why Stabio died.
I tank picked
Big
it up,
Mom died to Void Zone.
and then I backstab crit right afterwards when they said tank picked it up, and I pulled aggro.
CG going out.
There you go.
Another heart.
Here you go. Tronk immediately ripped threat into the boss. That looks good. Tronk is dumping threat into KT. No one is catching Tronk.
Tronk large thread. Why is
Are
Greg
you
dead?
aware of the spot that works?
Why is Greg dead?
I think Greg died to Void Zone. I don't know.
Greg?
Shit.
Hello?
I was trying to swap my trinkets, so I'm looking down and my character panel, and there's a Void Zone on me. Did die by it.
Alright, I have to go actually take a work call, so I'll be back in like 20 minutes if you guys are still doing this.
I hope we're
Oh,
not
why-
doing this.
Why is Bosch dead?
I don't know. This is our kill. I'm done looking at logs. Feel free to look at
Right
them.
group stack, very bad.
But in the meantime, I linked 2 VODs, just random VODs. One's Onslaught, the other Space Force, just in case it helps to watch theirs. I don't know if it will, but
We will check
And
it out.
I will show you salad bakers.
Thank you, sir.
probably should look at Horde.
We will watch a bunch. This is the only pull that matters tomorrow night. The only one. And this is how you beat this fight, honestly, is you get to 20% with just a couple people dead. If we can do that, we will win.
How many parries did I say we had last time? Is it in your DMs 150 or something? Was it
I
like
don't know.
148?
You'd have to check.
If they were in his DM, surely they'd still be in yours.
I'm just doing the math right now with Excel, fucking bitch.
Menno, why are you dead? Hello? Menno's not in here. Never mind.
So I'm just gonna rocket helm the first ad that's near me. Like if it spawns behind me, I'm not gonna.
If you don't get the trap.
No. You do both. So you feign death before 40%, put on the rocket helm, and then you rocket helm the first one you see, and then the second one you see, you feign death freezing trap it. Isn't that what the guy did in the video we watched?
If you can get one, you'll be a god. But yeah.
But
If
it
you
all
could get
depends.
two-
Like, if they don't spawn near me, like I'm gonna have to run across the fucking room. Like not across the room, obviously. but-
One of them will eventually spawn near you.
You and Slayer are like on opposite sides now, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's good.
Trunk, where am I looking for this video?
Let me post it.
That's VOD review for our run. If you need to go, thank you for coming. This was 50 minutes long. I think
This
that's
was
a,
a really
a world
cool
record for us.
review.
Rich,
Here,
last 2 weeks ago
But
we had
this one, 129, 130 on the dot, or 129, 45.
What were you saying, Girth?
Look at your DMs. We improved by 66%. We did way better.
Good, go us.
The melee positioning seemed better.
Excellent
Just when you
suggestion for moving
stand-
Cloaksy.
Just move the guy who's parrying.
Well, I mean, if you're in the middle
Okay.
group, you don't get parried.
This guy is slamming his keyboard damage, and the second he sees MC in 5 seconds, he takes his hand off the keyboard.
I don't
gonna
think we
come
should
up.
stop until the MC happens, but I appreciate the sentiment.
You would also still be attacking if you took your hand off your keyboard from auto attack.
And it's not like he.
I don't think
he's
you're not gonna
cooldown.
pull aggro from mine or from white attacking. Right?
See, right there.
Keep Reliance.
Not hitting his stuff, letting the tank. Everybody,
don't have to worry about
everybody is
doing
doing
third.
nothing, and they have even less threat concerns than us.
And salvation.
So if Salad Bakers is having everybody do nothing for like 3 seconds,
Smokey's lighter there.
Probably
it was a Dragon Breath chili.
not Smokey's light.
Chonker's still logged in, by the way.
Save them boofs, boy. You need them.
Look at the frost bolts. They have barely any frost bolts. I haven't seen one. We have a shitload. There's one actually.
Makes you feel any better? Dominion's wiping out Vesuvius over and over.
Does.
Great.
Okay, so again, when mind control comes out, stop damage. There was another one, so let's see how he handled it. Possible mind control coming. He's still spamming, which is fine. We want you to spam until you see the mind control. There's the mind control. Let's
15%. They're probably in burn mode.
let's go to quarter speed. Let's see what our boy does. So he's continuing to spam. That's not good for our narrative.
He's still just spamming it.
They're also at 12%. Like they're just pushing to the end.
A
At
mage
Yeah.
has threat here.
Salvation helps a ton.
Yeah, we picked the wrong faction. Okay, let's ignore
well,
that.
the other one fit the narrative. So
Yeah.
Did he do that every time or just that one time?
They had 2 mind controls.
they only had 2 mind controls.
He also plays a human. Okay, he plays a human night elf male, and he's tanking with the healing shield. Am I seeing this correctly?
How is he human and night elf?
No, a male night elf warrior.
The shield's really good for tanking still.
That is the saffron shield, isn't it?
Is it?
It looks it's the healing one thing.
Oh.
I think it might have like more armor than
It's
the
really insanely good, bro. Like for tanking, it's nuts.
Okay,
Can we
let's
get some clickers at Booty Bay back?
Yeah,
log back in.
I can click over. I'm
we're
done.
gonna watch one of Nori's to say we did, and then we'll
No worries.
and then
Dollies.
yeah. Here we
Did you
go.
guys watch when Salve got hit by the saffron thing the other day?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Okay, this is Onslaught. Fellow Horde Zugs.
There's a priest in org right now.
All right, so he escapes immediately, like a good Zug. So they do stack melee with tanks.
Man's just whirlwinded. Holy shit.
That's confidence.
It's got no fucks. I wouldn't have done it. I would have just guessed that it got him.
Nope.
They don't have any Taurens either, though.
I was gonna say as a torrent, I would have hit him.
They're left stack, not max distance though.
You need to be behind the boss though, as well. Like, if they move a little more to the left, you're parrying. So you kind of have to be a little closer to the back group.
Look how much
I'm sure
melee
they're
they
still-
have in front. They don't care about the parries. Look, they have their melee in 4 groups.
They're also running an enhancement shaman, so
Do you see that? Look
Just
look how
don't
many
put me in
people
that
they have in
fuck
front
group.
just
they,
banging
they
on.
just had a melee run out for detonate mana. Okay.
Get the Schmurd dog in there. It's final.
Can we do 4 groups? Onslaught does it.
He hit escape. There
He
you go.
hit escape again. So Nori's not watching the same thing we're watching. They're literally not hitting their spells until threat is established.
I mean, they're their mages just keep fireballing.
Also, when I do KT, people don't just randomly donate me $20.
So what he's seeing is, yes, they're white attacking, they're just not using their skills. So if that's the way we want to go, so be it. But
no, everyone should stop damage on mind control. Let the tank pick it up.
Like, what if you just say just white attacks only for a few seconds leading up to the mind control?
What do you have, like 1 HP?
No, because it's not on. Again, it's not a hard timer. We don't have the luxury.
I've gotten caught with my pants down just white attacking with full rage for like 15 seconds doing nothing.
Yeah, or for no time at all because it goes off so quick.
We're not stopping. This train keeps moving till we see Zugs get big.
Still have a whole day to go farm magic dust out in Westfall. It's very useful.
Look, even
he clapped that man.
Skabaleted him.
See, he could have saved his friend right now. Had somebody had. See, he got magic dust. It's too late though.
Can magic dust be dispelled when you're not big anymore?
How long does it last?
30 seconds.
You can
Damn.
get dispelled by a frostbolt to the head.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
if they're
dust is
undead,
broken.
you can break it.
The
Yeah,
last
it's
two raids,
instant
someone's
cast.
done it to me like right away.
Thank you for coming to the TED Talk. We're starting at the beginning and telling Ribbons his assignments.
That run didn't look too clean either on KT.
No, it's not. Look, half the raid's dead.
That looked like bars. Look, watch
at
these
this
guys, they're awesome.
World #1 KT kill, guys.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know what they're doing. They're so good.
I want to circle back to the thing where it's like, I don't want to single anybody out. I don't want to say we're wiping because of one person or one group of people. That's not what's happening. We're here to be critical, and that's what we're doing. So put your big boy panties on and take some criticism. Let's learn together.
We're not going to call individuals out, but you can just go and look at who's not raiding with us anymore.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to start at the beginning. Ribbons, if you have any questions about anything specific, let me know. I'm going to try and just cover the highlights for you.
I'm
Okay.
also worried about the impression of us that Ribbons just got.
Right?
We fucking suck. I don't know why
I
you
wouldn't
are
worry.
guild.
What, the 3-hour run with an hour on KT?
Yeah, I will be totally honest. We're not that good, Ribbons. So I don't know what expectations you have, but we're really not that good.
I'm not very good either, so.
Perfect. You'll fit right in.
You already said you Sunder is your first global, man. You're ahead of the curve.
It's better than most.
Okay. We start in Construct Wing. Do you have FAPs on you in your bags?
Yep.
Cool. You're going to FAP on this first A-bomb pack. Moving forward to Patchwork.
Do you do the skip of that left pack or the right pack?
Good point. Have you seen the skip before, Ribbons? After we pull the slimes?
I've seen it, but I've never done it. But
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward. I
Yeah.
think, right?
All you got to do is hug left. Like you're seeing the whole raid do right there. Hug left.
There, so.
On Patchwork, we're going to 3-tank, so we want you to start the fight by dipping into the slime. Don't spend the fight there. Just literally dip in once and come out.
Yeah, it'll nuke your stats, right?
Yes. But the reason we want you to dip in is so it cuts your health down.
Yeah, for sure.
All
I got a
right.
question. Do you guys call out cooldown usage, or should I be cycling through trinkets and using my shit on trash and stuff?
No, please use it on trash. Nobody calls for cooldowns. Occasionally there'll be a call on like Saffron or KT, but
I'll send you the list. There's a spreadsheet for it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
How long is a flight to Thunder Bluff? Should I do that to deflag myself?
From org?
Just about 4 minutes.
Yes, you should. That's what I do.
Wait, are you trying to go from Thunder Bluff to org?
Yeah, just, as soon as you hop on the flight path, you deflag. So take
Yeah,
slash
it
camp
doesn't
before
matter
you
as
go
long as
from
you're
org.
Yeah,
to
no,
Thunder
just message my warlock, Nikubali. I'll summon you to org. Just log out after you take the flight path.
I'm in org, trying to go to Thunder Bluff.
Grobulus, don't stand in front of the boss. I'm pretty sure you already know how to do that.
Yeah, get summoned back and then take a portal.
No, don't get summoned back. Just get.
No,
summoned.
I'll help
to
you.
Org. No, go to org. Get on the flight path.
Alright, I'm pulling ribbons.
Just go on the org flight path. Go to Thunder Bluff. Log off, and I'll summon you to the fucking DMF.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Jesus.
I have a new
I am dropping channels. If you want to watch the VOD review with ribbons, come with me. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, I just cannot even fucking do that. So, this is Thaddeus. We do negative, left, positive, right. I don't know what you're used to.
Negative is
It's just like it's on your keyboard.
No.
Negative, left, positive, right.
Red, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's what I do.
All right, cool. So, yeah, this is it. Polarity shift. I get positive. I go right. Stack max melee range. And then at the end of the fight, let's see.
Positives go through the portal?
Yep, at the end of the fight, positive goes through the portal. Negative spread out in the room. You already know. Okay, let's go forward. On Not the Plaguebringer, all you got to do is sit on the boss. The tanks are going to bring the adds to you to cleave. So just sit and spam and cleave your Zug out.
Perfect. You guys probably one phase Noth, right?
Yes. For Huygen, we're going to beat the dance, so you don't have to dance. I've noticed that the last couple weeks, the Zug stack is dangerously close to standing where they're not supposed to. So this week I'm going to mark myself, but if you know where to stand, don't trust anyone else.
Okay.
Because
I'll just follow the tank, but I try to keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Just in case the tank makes a mistake.
Yeah. Also, so you can't really stand on the tank because you'll parry haste.
Yeah. I just mean I follow the tank or follow their lead so I can stay on the boss instead of just running ahead and waiting for them to catch up.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Loatheb, let me see what spore group you're going to be. Let me look. One moment. Raid strats.
Do you know what your kill time for Loatheb is?
Ooh, last week it was pretty fast.
Okay, so I won't get 2 death wishes, basically.
No.
We didn't get through a full healer rotation last week before he was dead.
I love that.
Loatheb was 2 minutes 51 seconds.
I've got a special set for Loatheb, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, undead slaying.
No, I just stack hit and attack power. So I wear
Nice.
like 17 or 18 hit or something like that.
Nice.
Actually,
Okay.
I think it's 16.
I was supposed to tell you what group you were in. Let's see. So who is no longer with us? Hungry. Hungry's not with us. So we probably would bump a rogue for you. Slick, who am I bumping?
Do you want me to call him?
No. Call them? No. I mean, I'll tell them. I got no problem telling somebody they're moving down for a warrior.
No, I'm saying, do you want me to call Slick? This is ADI.
Oh my god.
Rich, I thought you were better than that, man.
I mean, I'm the one that can't tell you apart. Okay. You're gonna be either group 4 or 5. Probably group 4, but we'll go over it and we'll look before we pull tomorrow. So, I mean, you've done this before, so just wait for your spore group. Don't intercept into the spore. Run to it, kill it, come back. Use your cooldowns. You can intercept back, obviously.
Have you cleared yet, Ribbons?
Yeah, well, we were working on SAF. I think our best SAF was like 20%.
You probably get to use 2 death wishes on Loatheb in your other group.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Just
you only
barely,
get 1.
because I'm in group 2. Or I was in group 2.
Yeah, group 2 is probably the best one. I feel like it's gotta be. I guess 1 maybe. For warriors, it's probably 2.
This is military wing. We want you to be disarming on the captains. We'll try and call it, but people are generally bad about it.
I'm used to that. We do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we either get none or 3 disarms.
Right. So we can skip most of
I'm
this.
horrified of those.
One comment I have gotten from people that come from other guilds that are a lot slower is you're probably gonna struggle with cooldowns the first night. I would just encourage you to use things as they become available. Switch your trinkets on cooldown. Use your bloodthirst as you get it.
Doesn't Cam have a macro that whispers people when he? And should just add him to that.
Sure, if he wants.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's skip some trash here.
It's just ribbons,
that would
right?
be
Like
the-
your Discord name?
Yep.
Alright.
Probably the
Alright,
easiest
maybe
way to go about that and just mirror what he does.
On Resuvius, make sure you don't demo shout any of the ads when they're trying to get things settled. You shouldn't have to demo shout at all. Always make sure in Sunder if there's not 5 on the boss.
You guys don't have a exposed armor bow, so it's just Sunders?
We do.
We
We
do.
do expose,
You'll
yeah.
hear from him.
Just Sunder on trash, really.
He'll usually Sunder off the bat, and he'll usually say something about like if we need to.
Yeah, definitely Sunder at the beginning of a boss fight every time.
Okay.
Just so we don't fucking hear about it.
Right.
Especially, God forbid, if it's girth.
Yeah.
For Gothic, you're going to be on dead side. We're all going to stack in one corner of the room and just generally zug. I don't want you to go past. So, like, hold on. Don't go past these first 2 bone piles. I know you just saw people run past them, but that was bad. Also, disarm on cooldown the DKs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we do the same thing. Do prio, trainees, and then DKs, and then...
No. Trainees, riders,
Trainee
DKs,
riders,
horses.
DKs, yeah.
Yep.
I love this way and what's so much more.
It's so nice as a healer, man.
All right, 4 horsemen. This is going to be the one that I may pull stomps down for.
I have not been hit by an ad on that fight in weeks. And I used to just clap like repeatedly on
Good wall of
fucking
Zog.
Have you... I don't know how you guys usually do 4 horsemen. Do y'all come around to the left side and then come up line of sight?
No, we would run straight in and then completely nuke Thane and then split between the rest.
Okay, so we're going to pull differently than you're used to. Okay. So we're at the start of the room. Everyone hugs the left side. It's very important that you follow everyone, okay? Come all the way into the corner. Don't leave the wall. Come to this little place, and then you're just going to follow other characters here, okay? If you're too far left or right, you'll pull the horseman.
What I would do your first time, just put somebody on follow. The easiest way.
Okay.
If you're concerned about it.
Strategy done
There's not a lot of leeway from the left to the right. You basically have to walk in a completely straight line up to it. So
Let me see. I'm going to go get Stomps. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Fair.
Stomps, can I pull you?
If you could do that, people would have him dead the entire fair.
All right, I pulled you. What is Ribbon's tanking assignment? I guess he's replacing...
kind of used to that, honestly.
There's always a couple.
yeah, it generally usually is only like 3 people that do that.
Yes.
So I think he's replacing Druid from last week, which before that
Who
was
was he
Bovino.
replacing?
So I think you're going to be the 3rd tank on Blow Me. Yeah.
That's Bovie, right?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
So
I relieved Bovie.
So what's going to happen, Ribbons, is we're going to pull the fight. You're not going to tank until the 3rd round of Blow Me, okay? So you're going to pop all your cooldowns on Thane, just like you did with Paradox. Everyone else is going to pull their horses out. You're going to be over there killing Thane.
But you're also not streaming anymore because you swapped.
Oh, thank you. All right, can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So the pull just happened. I'm going to put it on 2x speed. You're killing Thane in the corner with the rest of the damage, just like you always have before.
I usually started out tank and Blow Me, so I never zugged, but I always felt like I was missing out.
Yep, you'll be zugging tomorrow. So kill Thane, kill him dead. I'm about to call my tank in, which is Boshtal. He's the second tank on Blow Me. You know Boshtal.
I know Boshtal very well, yeah.
So Boshtal comes in. He taunts off of me. He had a taunt resist, so he should announce something in Discord. If you ever have a taunt resist, please say something. He finally got it. I am leaving. So it's at this point when Boshtal gets his third mark, this bear druid is what you're going to be imitating, okay? So after Thane dies, you're going to be waiting here. Is this the same safe spot that you used?
Yep.
So you're going to be in the safe spot just like you always have been. When Boshtal gets to his third mark, you're going to see this bear go in. There he goes. So he goes and he's going to taunt off of Boshtal. Use your reel, wear a shield.
Okay, I got a question. So which would take precedent? Like, am I running in on his third mark or am I running in on mark 6?
On his third mark. You wait on his third mark, not on mark 6. So I think he was late on a mark. I'm sorry?
Yeah. So that would be around 9.
So the easiest way to do it is whoever you're going to go after, just tab target him and just look for his third and then go in.
It doesn't matter what mark it is, as long as you know who you're relieving, and as soon as that man hits 3 marks, you're going to help him.
Yeah, focus on the person in front of you rather than what mark the number of mark is.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the mark number at all.
I'll be honest, I don't ever look at it. I only look at the person I'm replacing. But theoretically, yeah, it would be it would probably be around 7-8 marks that you're going to go in. So, Boshtal's going to get his third mark. You're going to go in and taunt. After you get 3 marks, you're going to call, I don't know, who is it, Cam, that taunts off of Bovino?
Me, I think.
Okay. So you're the fourth Blow Me tank?
I go to Blau second, like the second tank on Blau.
Okay.
Okay, so Kamek taunts off me.
Yeah, Kamek should be taunting off of you. I don't know at what point he goes to Ziliak. Like, Cam, do you guys wait at the safe zone for 1 round after you are relieved?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So after Kamek taunts off of you, you'll come back to the safe zone. You'll sit here and wait. You're always going to be following Boshtal, basically, is all you need to do. So eventually, Boshtal will be in tanking Ziliak, and when you see Boshtal's at 3 marks while taking Ziliak, you will then go in to taunt.
Everybody's pretty vocal, the tanks in that fight too. So
yeah, we're very vocal. I do want to point. Let's see. I'm going to fast forward. I'm sure that you know the correct way to run to Ziliak, but I just want you to watch it from my screen.
Yeah, along the wall there.
Yeah, so you're going to come up over the stairs. Stay the fuck away from these healers right here. You're going to hug all the way over to the wall. You notice I didn't get anywhere close to the healers. And then you're going to hug the wall all the way in.
Easy. So you don't want me DPS and Mograine, right? After I get off Blamo, I'm just waiting for Boshtal to restack?
You're yes, exactly. Don't need your damage.
Okay, that's simple.
Yes, sir.
Plug and Thane, go into the safe spot, and then I just taunt off Boshtal.
Yes, you're always following Bosch. Every time Boshtal gets 3 marks, you're following him. It's only going to be Blow Me or Ziliak.
And Cam's going to be taunting off me every time the same way?
Yes, should be. It should be Cam. I could be wrong, but it should be Cam.
Okay, that's perfect.
Spider Wing. I've got a weak aura that's going to track your challenging shout. Occasionally, I will ask you to challenging shout the Skitterer packs. All right.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you have the weak aura, or I'm sorry, the macro to use lip and challenging?
Yep.
Okay,
and
cool.
It yells something or whatever.
Yep. So you're going to challenging and lip when I ask you to. Let's see. Here we go. For these packs, before a new brack, we're going to all charge in together. I want you to try and attack this spinner so that they're facing away from the raid, because the healers are going to be really close to this Venom Stalker, And if the spinners aren't turned around, they'll cleave the healers. So try to do your damage so that they're all facing towards the way we're running in, if that makes sense, because the healers are going to be behind us. So I did a bad job there. Don't pay attention to what I just did. This was when we discovered that problem. For a new Barak, I want you to just attack the boss and cleave the ads. Don't target the ads, just cleave them, whirlwind.
Do you want me to FAP here or use a Mighty Raid?
Mighty Rage.
You skipped the part where we accidentally pulled somehow.
Not yet. It's coming up.
I thought that was before I moved. Oh no, you're right. Sorry, I'm done.
You honestly, you can FAP here. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. I Mighty Rage, but if you would rather FAP, that would be fine too. I want to show you this trash. So when we're pulling the room before Grand Widow, there's 8 mobs that come. Do you guys pull back here in Paradox?
Yeah, we do the same thing.
Okay.
Same spot.
So when the first mobs get here, don't run out here and start damaging. I want you to stay LOS because there's 4 mobs behind them that will eventually come. Right.
Oh, that's actually Slick this time, Rich, if you want to ask him.
Slick, we need to bump a rogue for ribbons in Loatheb.
Need a buffer rogue? What does that mean?
No. I need to bump a rogue. So I want ribbons to be Spore Group 4. So we need to move a rogue. Your choices are Cloaksy, Carrywin, Stabio, Slick, or Girth.
I'm exposed. You can just take me out.
All right. So I'm going to move you to 5.
Yeah. Fine.
It's honestly what I was going to say.
Okay. So ribbons, you're going to be Spore number 4 tomorrow. Okay.
Gotcha. You guys probably only do 1 spore rotation too, eh?
2 spores.
2 rotations.
Well, if you're
tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be close. If you're group 4, you may only be 1. What?
I don't think it cleans up that much percentage.
If he's I don't know. Probably not.
It'll be iffy at group 4, we'll see.
Yeah. None of this trash is really worth watching. I don't think Grand Widows were really worth watching. Let's go to Makesna. It's probably not even fucking worth watching. So the one thing I'll say on Makesna is don't use your cooldowns until after the first web wrap. We're going to try and burn. The benchmark is 50%. So if we can get to 50% before the first web wrap, then we're going to burn it. Likely we're just going to end up, I'm just going to call for a burn anyway. So.
What happened this week? Did Cindy not get a Biological Poison up?
Something like that. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's what it was.
We said that we need to kill the spiders. That was the only change we're going to make. So the only thing you need to know, Ribbons, is don't use your cooldowns on the pool. Just wait until the first web wrap. Come out of web wrap and pop everything.
You guys said you sapper on the second spider group?
Sapper first. Sapper first spiders. Come out of web wrap. Pop cooldowns. Burn. Saffron. So you're going to be, I'm not sure what group you're going to be in. Usually we've been doing, I think, even, I don't even know. I think it's odds left. Odds left, evens right.
Odds left, yeah.
And that's if you're at the entrance of the room facing towards KT.
Okay.
You are not to be in Berserker stance, so you have to be battle stance or defensive stance the entire time. Only D-stance in air, so you don't do a bunch of threat. So you're going to be casting Overpower a lot. You're never going to use Whirlwind. Pro tip, I like to go to Berserker stance just to cast Berserker Rage to take or to generate extra rage. But then I immediately go, once I've cast Berserker Rage, I go back into battle stance. Really the only call you're going to need to be aware of is in air phase. In air phase, if we have 3 blocks that are all on one side of the room, I'm going to call for the raiders on the opposite side of the room to start running early. So let's say you're on the left side. If the first 3 blocks are all on the right side of the room, I'm going to call for you to run. Just haul ass as fast as you can and try and save yourself.
Gotcha. So depending on what half of the room I'm on, like, is that half of the room divided into
No.
quadrants or anything, or we can just stand wherever as long as we spread out?
Yeah, we tried to divide into quadrants. Nobody fucking paid attention because we're not that good. And then, yeah.
Just do /range 10 or something?
Yep, /range 10. Try not to stack on anybody. The one important thing I'll say is we want you to be on the half of the raid towards the door that we entered on. Don't try and run towards KT room, because if you get an ice block over there, it's too far away from everyone else.
Yeah. Okay, so try to stay on the front half, kind of, but on your side.
Exactly.
Don't go above 3 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So
Also-
imagine the room into quarters. You're gonna be on the side of. You're gonna be on the quarter that is towards the door and on your side.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this play. I'll be right back.
You guys pop potions when air phase begins?
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry. At 10%, she doesn't go back in air phase. I suspect that we will, if we have buffs, we're definitely going to 2 air phase this. And then KT, we can watch our KT kill. KT is...
To her with buffs, how much FR should we wear?
I'm just going to say all of it. I mean, not all of it, but I think 150 is what they've been asking for. Definitely not 0.
Has been our number.
Yeah,
Oh,
not 0.
Not 0. Yeah. Not 65 either.
It's been a while since we've had buffs on KT. I thought it was 100 with full world buffs.
I don't know. I always ask for a number, and nobody ever gives me a straight answer, so I don't
I've been
know.
going with 150. That's the number I
think
always
I'm
stuck
hovering
to.
right around that 143, I think.
Yeah, that should be fine.
As long as you have a chance to resist frost bolts, you're good.
Sorry. My nose is running.
You're right.
Okay, that's
also,
disgusting.
before we get too far past Seth, it's also worthy to note that, like, when we call that 3 bomb rotation, be conscious
Stay
of where
spread.
you're rotating.
Yeah, you still need to maintain your 10-yard radius. Because
point.
you will kill multiple people.
Good point. So again,
If you mess it up, don't feel bad, because we still have people messing that up.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we suck. KT phase 1, don't pull aggro on the A-bombs. Please, for the love of God, don't pull aggro.
I'm
And
sure
then-
you're aware, but sorry, Rich, but if you die blocked on KT, you just waste an ice block, and one does not spawn. So,
yeah,
very crucial that does not happen.
Ribbons, do you have a Thunder Fury?
No, I don't.
Okay, no.
Continue
No, nothing
to
to
not
add.
use it. Continue to not use it.
Yeah, keep not having.
Perfect. Don't put it on if you find one.
So here's a scary situation I want you to recognize. There's a Soul Weaver that's getting close to the middle of the room. A lot of melee ran over to kill the Soul Weaver. Let's look at the threat table. We've got healers on top. How long do you think it's going to take an axe to pull, or a warrior to pull threat on an 80% life Soul Weaver when a healer's tanking?
5 seconds.
Yeah, not very fucking long is the answer. So this is very, very fucking scary for me, okay? It's okay to go do damage to the Soul Weavers, but you cannot take one attack. If you take an attack, it'll wipe us. So I don't even know what happens here, honestly. Let's see. It probably gets stunned. Nope. Okay, so I started to do damage to it, right? Let me put it one time speed. So I start to do damage to it. I see that I'm rising the threat meters, and I nope the fuck out and just leave. It's honestly not worth it. So
Okay.
There you go.
So it's
I
the same
decided
thing
to
that
leave.
Don't get hit by anything.
No.
Yeah,
you don't get hit
exactly.
by literally a single thing on this phase.
This is
All
back.
of it's bad.
I just got back. This is literally all mechanical. If we all win, or if we all live,
If
we
you
win.
get aggro on the fucking Banshee bitch, she literally like pulsates an AoE that knocks everybody back.
Into the cubbies and we all die.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
I'm gonna knock on wood as I'm saying this. That has not happened yet to us. We've not had that happen once. So that needs to continue. All it takes is one person to do it, and it fucks everybody. So
Yeah. There was a lot of Spurgs memeing about mind control and what to do, but this is what mind control looks like. A bunch of people, you're going to see nameplates turn hostile. They're going to get really big. You need to escape. You have to stop attacking.
And I mean it, dude. Just don't whirlwind your first fight on this.
not worth it. No one cares. Like I said, no one cares about DPS in this fight. As long as we kill it, you could do fucking 10k.
Whirlwind is second on the list. Don't get hit by Fisher, or no one will let you forget about it.
Oh yeah.
Ever. Well, let's see a Fisher so we can show you.
Oh, you won't miss the Fisher. Just does he know to move back?
Yeah,
'Cause
don't
even in that
don't
first
ST,
watch,
but
that
Do
guy
not
is
jump either. Do not jump.
here's a Fisher. It's a big red fucking circle.
Get the weak part too.
Some people are gonna do it right. Some people are gonna.
There
do
you
it wrong.
go. That's what it looks like when a warrior dies.
Somebody died there. You see, like, it's not like it's animation. It's
It was so close.
Further away from it than
This is what it looks like to die in a void zone.
Is that Bosch?
Bomb.
Oh, bomb.
ZG's going out.
So yeah, don't fucking
Straight,
do that.
Straight backwards. Don't S key and don't jump. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, because of batching, when you jump, it's
You
just
could SQ it if you were quick enough. It's just a matter of not, because if we get ice blocked at the same time, like while someone runs slightly to the side, because like right now we're literally hovering at 10 yards away, and if either of these three groups that aren't like right now,
Like Moko
were
could have got us
to-
chained right there.
were to turn, we could like and get a little closer. It'll get both groups, and there's guaranteed deaths pretty much at that point. This fight sucks.
Neo's position right now is making me very nervous.
Is he like right behind the?
He's on the left side, yeah.
Yeah, right
Yeah, I
behind
see him.
him.
I see him in
Guaranteed
his
to
pin
get.
pet.
He's like
Guaranteed to get
6
fucked.
yards away.
Yeah.
It's hard to readjust the entire room when you have to move the boss because Fisher on the tank or whatever. But it's just, you just have to. You have to move.
He should be moved back as well.
The other people around you when you move to also move. It's just rough.
One other thing, you have to pop all your cooldowns as soon as KT activates. Or when you first start on the KT, use all of your cooldowns. And we'll call for it this week. But we've been really bad about calling for that.
Okay. Is that to get him out twice or something?
Just 'cause
That-
if
So you don't
MC,
use them on your
pops your
teammates
death wish,
here.
like, instantly.
Yeah.
And your
don't-
fear. Fear is
Yeah, use your fear.
Don't want to fear everybody.
Don't murder your friends.
So we should call for that.
Just
Use your
mind control.
fear, use your cooldowns.
I've been straight diddy popped by a warrior that's been MC'd just because they had, fucking death wish and all kinds of shit up. Just walk up to me and just finger pop my ass. Kill me in 2 globals.
After we finish here, I'm gonna go work on group assignments or position assignments, but you're gonna get assigned to stand in one of these groups. So just you're gonna put a 10-yard range check up / range 10 and stack within your group. You're likely gonna be on one of the side groups, so you're gonna want to make sure you're not in front of the boss parrying, which means you need to be like slightly, very very slightly to his whatever backside.
It seemed from Onslaught's thing that we just watched, the point on his dress, just make sure you're slightly to, the left of it, basically, if you want to.
Make sure you're like max distance.
Out of curiosity, is there anything that I need to know, or did you record it all, Rich?
It's recorded. It's on. It's still recording. Actually, I'm live.
Okay.
Does he already have like the weak ores, like the interrupt weak ore and?
No, I'll share it with him after this.
Yeah, I don't think I have any KT weak auras.
The void one's really good to have too.
Just make sure you resize it appropriately.
Yeah, I'll share it with you right after this. The last thing I want you to see is in Phase 3, these Guardians of the Ice Crowns are going to be shackled literally right next to you. I know we said it before, but just please do not whirlwind.
Gotcha.
It's a bad time. And on it, like, seriously, taking whirlwind off your bar, nobody will fault you for your first pull.
Yeah, if you break a Guardian with a whirlwind, deep wound it, Stomps is going to go into logs and loot banning. So
For 4 months. That's
The
all.
Rustic Classic.
Why we decide on 4 months? We don't know. That's the number.
that's what it is. Thunderback.
Yeah, we struggle on KT.
Yeah, are we still the only no buff clear of it?
The whole world?
I don't know. At the end here, I'm gonna tank an ad. You don't have to really worry about that. Just keep killing the boss. Don't break the ads. That's pretty much it. So, did you have any questions for me?
I mean, I asked a few, so I got some good clarification. I guess I have 2 questions. Just because it's DMF week, I'll probably pop a flask tomorrow.
Yeah, not required, but definitely appreciated.
Yeah, no worries. I had a couple laying around, so would you guys call out when to pop that, or?
I would suggest to pop it right when we start on Construct for a couple reasons. One, I fully plan on making it to Saffron with buffs, which means you'll have your flask. 2, the cleaves from the A-bombs are a very, very easy place to die.
Yeah.
And then 3, if it wears off by KT, it's not a big deal because we really don't want you to have extra health for KT.
I was gonna say, I just literally drink it as I'm running into the first pull. Like when we FAP, just drink it then, because that'll save you.
Yeah, okay. I guess the only fight that I'm kind of worried about my health is 4 Horsemen.
Yeah.
Are you
That's,
wearing
like,
Lionheart?
My second question? No. I guess how tanky do you want me to be? Like, I've got some good options as far as like tier 2.5 and Helm of Endless Rage and shit like that. So
I would wear like as much 2.5 as you can. And I mean, you can wear Helm of Endless Rage as long as you're at 6 hit and you have your reel on. And if you feel like you're getting chunked while you're disarmed and he's demoed and you know everything, you can I usually don't wear a shield. Honestly, Blau and the back bosses are pussies, but you can always pop a stone shield instead of the Shadow Prot.
Cam wore Lionheart last week and tanked, so if that tells you anything.
Did I?
Lionheart and no shield.
He's like, yeah, you did, buddy.
I mean, I'll probably wear a shield, but fair enough, yeah.
I wore Lionheart on that?
I would recommend to wear a shield.
Unflasked too, probably.
Yeah, I definitely didn't have my flask.
Yeah, I was coming to use you for an example, but let's not use that one. Let's go to Bosch Tall. He's probably got rank 14 gear on. That's not a good example.
Plenty of stam.
Elder has fucking Lionheart on. Jesus Christ.
Go to me. I'm in a threat set.
Hey, there we go.
Okay. Stomps, will you reach out to Elder and tell him not to wear Lionheart on 4 Horsemen tanking?
No. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Trump. He's in what? Fucking 2.5.
2, 3.
So
2 months looping.
No, I don't have an excuse. I don't know why I had it on.
I would recommend to wear a shield, honestly. If you wear a shield and don't wear a Lionheart or what are the AQ leather bracers or whatever, like, don't wear any leather. Make sure everything has stamina on it.
SGC. You can.
I gotcha. I got the rib cage.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. Other questions? What else? What other questions do you have?
I think that was it. I was mostly just concerned about, I guess, the order of the bosses, the kill times. If you guys have like,
I posted it in the Warrior channel.
okay, perfect. That's helpful. And then, yeah, the Lotheb stuff, the Thaddeus stuff, the cooldown stuff. I think that's it. If I